Good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, wherever you guys are today. We're going to continue this guy. I'm still really happy with how the colors are coming out, so just going to put some more paint on him and see how we feel towards the end of it. I'll have to sort out these flames as well. Need to do something with that. I'm not entirely sure yet what, but we shall see. Yeah, starting my stream a bit earlier today. Normally I start at 3 o'clock UK time, but I have to finish a bit earlier today because I've got other obligations this evening, so I thought I would still get some reps in, get a bit more painting time in, and just start a bit earlier. So here we are. Are they still bloody broken?
Hey, listen!
No, it's not broken. The redeem just shows earlier than the actual emote. How are you today? I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. You good? No complaints? Good, that's what we like to hear. I mean, I don't mind complaints either, but it's nice to hear that you're doing well. You up to much this weekend? We went out for dinner last night with some of our friends. We went to a Turkish restaurant that I've been meaning to go back to for a long time. And I'm really glad we went because the food was really good. They have really nice drinks. I don't normally drink alcoholic drinks necessarily, but when I go there, I do. Because they have really nice cocktails, so I felt like I owed it to myself to have one. I was contemplating a second one, but they're not cheap. And when you have to pay for it yourself rather than your boss paying for it because it's a Christmas due, it's a little bit less fun. Still super tasty though, so worth it. Just putting a little bit of extra color here on the leather because I had it like painted up, but it's a little bit too flat looking, so I want to just add a touch more. So a tiny bit of a light brown speed paint to this one is called Hardened Leather, so it's a decent color for it. And it just makes it a little bit more interesting to look at. I think, anyway. My sound is a bit low. That's interesting. Don't think that I've changed anything, but I can up it slightly. I think there's been an update from OBS. Is that any better? Is it the microphone sound or the music sound? Better? Good. Let me know if it shifts back or something, and I'll have a play with it. OBS likes to send out updates occasionally, and while they always say that it doesn't change anything, it does. So it does. Now I'm gonna have to go do something scary I wasn't really looking forward to, but it needs to happen, which is layering up the skin of the griffin, because at the moment it's just like speed paint and it's a bit blotchy. So I'm gonna go be brave and put some paint on that. Itchy nose for some reason. Need to do some chores. Thank you very much for the look. I appreciate it, and good luck with the chores. Ah, itchy. I hope they're not super shit. Just gonna scoot over and grab my yellows. Yellow. Oh, nearly tripped on my dog's duck. There's a duck plushie that he likes to sleep with here. Right then. I should add some Corvus black through this matte black. Hey Chris, how are you today? How was the Among Us game? I couldn't join, unfortunately, but I hope you guys had a good time. I haven't played Among Us in a very long time. Not bad, been doing some hobby sorting. It was chaos, but good, yeah. How have I been? I've been alright. Been alright. Work has been a bit straining the last week. So I'm very glad that it's the weekend, even if it's only a few days. I'm very much enjoying the fact that it's nice weather at the moment where I am. I even was even able to sit in the sun for a little bit this morning in the garden. So yeah, that's helping. And I thought I'd start my stream a little bit earlier today because I have to sign off a bit earlier because I've got stuff to do. So. Normally not here, excuse me, until 3 on Saturday, so have you guys been? How's the planning going for RoseCon? It's not too bad weather actually. Not so warm, but it's dry at least. It's really sunny here, and it's like 14 degrees or something crazy. Which, if you're not based in the UK, you think, oh my god, that is super cold. But if you are based in the UK, oh, that's really not bad. So yeah, I was still wrapped up warm, but it was sunny enough that I could sit outside and just soak up a little bit of the morning sun. I went, excuse me, just gonna clean this. I went on a really long dog walk yesterday. That was nice too, because again, yesterday the weather was really nice. It's the first dog walk of the year where I didn't have to wear my winter coat and scarf and hat and everything. I was just walking around in this hoodie or this like jumper thing, and it was glorious. I really hate winter. Getting there at the RoseCon planning, hopefully all going well. We'll have the logo by tomorrow. Nice. Get the tickets sorted and up for sale. Awesome. That's exciting. Who's doing the logo for you? Your editor. Oh, nice. I didn't realize you had one. That makes sense. I'm so excited for you guys that it's going so well. The planning and everything seems to be going the right way. I do wonder how many people are going to be trying to get a ticket. I'm sure you can. I don't actually know what kind of like things you're planning for today, but even if it's just sort of like a meetup in a fun place, that's going to be fun. So I wouldn't worry. I think you said there was going to be like a tournament and a painting thing. Blood Bowl tournament, yes, and a painting competition. Awesome. Is it going to be live painting or is it bring a model and get it judged kind of thing? Also got Galloway from Siege Studios. Amazing. That's really awesome. I'm going to do Siege Studios workshop masterclass thing in June, I want to say. July. the 5th and 6th of July. So, basically the month after. Live on the day painting, we'll hand out models on the day and hopefully they'll make it fair. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea. Because that means that people who have a that means that some people can't just spend 3 months painting a model and then just it's good shout. Makes it difficult for people like me who spend forever painting anything. But very fun. Haven't heard back from Henry Cavill yet, so I doubt you will now, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, absolutely. I guess for people like him, it just really depends on what his like film schedule is like at the time. Like if he's available and feels up for it, he'll show up, and if he doesn't, then or if he can't, then it's not like you can pay him his going rate anyway. So it will be for him. It would very much be like a charity appearance almost. Or something out of the kindness of his own heart. Completely get the slow painting. It took you 3 hours of stream Wednesday just to paint the legs on your marine. Yeah, I'm just not very quick. I also very much paint for my enjoyment, for my own fun. Hence the ridiculous colours on Iridan the Witness. I'm like, this model is, the box art is browns and greys, and I was like, nah, no thanks. I prefer my models nice and vibrant, thank you very much. Yeah, I wonder how many people are going to try to get a ticket. I don't know if you have like approximate numbers of interested people yet, but complete opposite of you. And you like dark and you specialize in horror painting. Yeah, no, for me it's like I'm already looking forward to my next Night Haunt painting, because the first set I did was like pastels and pinks and stuff, and I just had a great time with it, and I really just want to do more of them. I still have what's his face? He's like a Nurgle. This guy. My friend asked me to paint his model for him, so okay, fine, cool, I will do that. And I've got Celestine and her 2 ladies to paint still. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to have a think about how I'm gonna do her armor, because I refuse to go with the black and silvery battle nun style. It's gonna be different. We've had a lot of maybes, so you just have to see. But fingers crossed, as bigger we can make this one, then hopefully, yeah. Well, depending on ticket availability, I will be there. Nivian has already said he'll look after the dog for the weekend for us. I just need to book the hotel and drive there. Yeah, I've lived in England just like 10, just over 10 years, 10 years, 4 months. So yeah, it's I am Dutch, but I live in England, so it's not that bad. Toby, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, I'm in Suffolk, so I don't need to go that far. It's like a 4-hour drive for me. So Cat actually has to travel farther than I do. I assume you're like Cardiff area based, or was there another reason for picking Firestorm as the base? You're at work? Nice. Hope it's going okay for you today.
I'm not a shrimp!
Thank you. Ooh. You're Devon based. Oh, you just love Firestorm and Cardiff. You know, I've never been. I've never been to Cardiff. I have some friends in Wales, but I have never travelled that way before. I really should. So yeah, that's another reason, I guess, to go to RoseCon as well. You plan on moving there one day? That's awesome. The Welsh are good people. Nivian is half Welsh. By blood only, though. He hasn't lived there or anything like that, so he He likes to tease our Welsh friends that he's the same amount of Welsh as they are, although they lived and grew up in Wales their entire lives. So. I'm gonna go back to work. Take care. Bye, Toby. Thank you very much for checking in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day at work. Hi, Toby. Bye, Toby. What's the future project after this one? Well, that's a good question. So I've got a lot of change, which might have to be like my 300 follower goal or something like that. May have to have a think about that one. I've got Professor, how are you today? I have got Celestine. I've got Nighthaunt. Don't know what they're called now. Horse riders with a sword, 2 of them. I have that Nurgle guy on his horse. Yeah, I've got a lot of options, and I can never quite. I'm really tempted to do Celestine. How are you today, Graham? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm tempted to do Celestine, purely because I've never painted anything even remotely like that. But I think I'll be going for the Nurgle guy first, because I kind of want to have, well, I want to paint my friend's model, so I can give it back to him. You vote Celestine, not biased. You like Celestine. I like her too. Saturday is slow to start because there's no real plans. Lovely. Lovely. Those are the best kind of Saturdays in my opinion. I really like Celestine. I think she is an awesome model. But I want to paint her in like a different style. I don't want to paint the standard black armor, etc. of the Sisters of Battle. I want to do something different, and I haven't decided yet on a color scheme, so I'm a little bit reluctant to start on her yet. Like, it's not going to be like super girly pop kind of stuff, but I am thinking about, I saw a really cool color scheme with like a turquoise and gold a while ago, and I'm thinking about doing that. I think that might look really cool. Most Saturdays for me are slow starts, Grim. Ever since we stopped raiding on World of Warcraft raiding on Saturday morning, I don't need to be up early anymore, other than for the dog. So I love to spend my Saturday mornings like reading my book on the sofa or something like that, and it's just, yeah, it's kind of my favorite kind of way to start the day. You've been up for an hour, you're still in bed on your phone. Lovely. Lovely. That's my kind of Saturday. Like, if it weren't for the dog, I'd be in bed reading my book, but I have to get up for him. To at the very least let him into the garden so he can do his business. I'm just very grateful to have a garden, so I can let him out in there and not have to actually put clothes on. I sit there in my jogging bottoms and a dressing gown or something like that, just to chill Saturday mornings. I'm a little bit worried. I've been reading one series and listening to the dramatized audiobook version of a different series. And the dramatized audiobook series, the third book of the series isn't out yet on in that style. The normal audiobook is out, but I don't like that. I don't like it when a woman does like male voices and tries to do like dragon voices. I found that a little bit jarring. For me, just if you're going to be narrating an audiobook, just read it to me. Read it to me like my mum used to read me books when I was little, and just don't worry about doing weird voices and stuff, because it's very rare that you'll do it in a way that isn't going to pull me out of my immersion. You had grand plans to be productive today with hobby, and so far you've done no painting, just rearranged your display cabinet. That is still productive. Still productive. Say what you will, but it's that is still productive. It might not be the kind of productivity that you were looking for, but it's still productive. All I've done today is read my book, listen to my book, walk the dog, and make some food. And now I'm here and painting. I don't feel like I've accomplished an awful lot today either. But it's been nice and quiet and nice and chill. Which to me on a Saturday is more important than anything else, because I don't do well with the week's stress, so being able to recuperate a little bit on the weekend is critical. What kind of display cabinet do you have? We got one of the IKEA Billies with glass doors on it. Which is like, well, it's obviously blurred, but behind me over there, over there. And at first we were like, oh, loads of space. And now we're thinking, balls, we should probably get either another one or come up with a way to store things better because we're running out of space already. It was just an antique looking thing. Yeah, nice. We wanted to maximize the amount of storage that we could potentially get or possibly get. And not spend a lot of money, so we redid our hobby room, or this garage I suppose. We turned it into a hobby room. Look forward to the day you can have a proper studio set up. Yeah. I don't really expect to ever need one. I don't really foresee myself getting to a point where I can justify an actual studio set. Gramps, how are you? Welcome back. Yeah, I don't really foresee myself being able to do this for a living, but being able to just spend enough time in here, because we used to have our like our house is like a 2.5 bed. So we have our bedroom, our office room with our PCs and stuff. Then the last bed is like one of those tiny like box room, just big enough to like, well, to put a cot in or something like that. Or you wouldn't want to put a anything actual twin size bed in there because it's just too small. And we use that as our hobby room. And then I started painting as well. And I had a desk about 60 centimeters wide, I want to say. Something like, yeah, 60 centimeters, about 2 foot wide. Very small, and I had to sort of crab walk past Nivian's desk chair to be able to get to the paints. And we're both getting very well, not upset, but fed up with not having any space. And then we watched, I think it was Benji, one of those YouTubers who he did a garage conversion for his hobby space. And we were like, we can do that. Spoilers, we could not do that, or we could, but if it weren't for Nivian's dad, we probably would have had the space would have been a lot less nice. A lot less nice. It's a really nice space now, but took a lot of very hard work from all three of us. And the years and years of skill from DIYing that Nivian's dad had was just yeah, invaluable. We would have not been able to make it anywhere near as nice as we did without his help. So still very grateful for that. Gramps, I had a look at your Facebook page. Really cool. I love the bags that you've made. Some really nice bags in there. Jim, thanks very much for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you. How are you feeling after yesterday's dinner? I like the horse as well. The horse looks really pretty. I like that you show like the different stages of like carving it or stamping it into the leather and then painting it. Yeah, it looks really cool. All good, no diarrhea at all. I would fucking hope not. You're gonna attempt doing these things to be lurking. Thank you very much for having a chat with me earlier, and thank you for the lurk. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Saturday. Diarrhea at all. I think the family crest one should have been painted, but the customer insisted. Well, fair enough. If they want it done a certain way, then you're doing it their way, right? I guess that's the main, or that's a large reason of why I probably wouldn't be doing commission painting. So I don't really like to paint how other people want to have things painted. I want to paint how I like to paint things. I would really struggle with following instructions. Which I guess for people who know me isn't too surprising. Yeah, something weird like that, yeah. Customer always right, some sort of weird malarkey. Definitely don't agree with that, actually. In my opinion, they're very rarely right. Opinion and experience, actually. But we give them what they want. What have you been up to this week? Everything going okay? this weird in-betweenish temperature at the moment where I'm either a little bit cold or boiling hot. Turning the heating back on because I'm a little bit cold. Tonight is our first night back doing World of Warcraft Mythic Plus. And I'm a little bit scared because I'm supposed to be healing it and I haven't checked any guides or anything like that. I don't know any of the difficulty affixes or anything like that. I mean, people are gonna die. Hopefully not too often. Thank you. I was a little bit worried about how I was going to do the legs, but I'm actually quite happy with how they're turning out. So we're not. I don't think I'll need to repaint them or spend too much longer on them. I am thinking if I should stipple like some black onto the wings, like on the tips over here, to look like ashy embers and stuff. Like if you look at like lava, I sneeze, Barry. If I look at images for like fire and stuff, fire swords. Don't know if my phone will focus. Yeah, they have like these flecks of black on them. That one's a bit much, I think, but this is just, yeah, people do some amazing work, damn. But yeah, I'm wondering if I should do that or not, so I'm just still thinking about that. That's the next dangerous step, because if I don't like it, I'll be... Yeah, I think it might look cool, but I'm very worried that I'll ruin it. But at the same time, like, just a little bit of black on like these tips here might actually look really cool. So I'll probably do it. I just have to sort of muster up the courage. Peaches. How did I get yellow on that? It is peaches. Very much peaches. What, you're saying you don't hear my voice? Or... it's the only one you notice? Oh yeah, of all the music, yeah, it's... yeah, I've got the same, to be honest. Some of the other ones register. I think, oh yeah, that's that song or whatever. This, because there's quite a lot of Ghibli Studios ones in there. And quite a few Zelda ones as well. Just trying to think what... I should know this one as well. Yeah, Over the Garden Wall. It's probably a Ghibli Studios one. I don't actually know. Right. Quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. I do feel like the Peaches one always comes on fairly early on in the stream. And I don't really understand why, because this playlist is like... how many hours is this? It's like 19 hours worth of music, and for some reason we always get the Peaches one. So I don't really know how that works. Not complaining because it's funny, but... I'm so scared now to like put any kind of pressure on these dropper bottles. They're very good at distributing paint, but when they get clogged, if you squeeze them, the tip just comes out and it just splatters across everything. Why am I using a size 3 brush for this? Trust the process. Mm-hmm. Does anyone have any plans for the rest of the weekend? Anything fun coming up, or not fun, for that matter? Trying to decide if you want to get into WoW or not. Ooh. I have nothing on, just chilling. That's nice. What made you think about getting into WoW? And what is it about WoW that you think you might like or might not like? I think Nivian may have just gotten in the car. Yep. Stop playing on Nick's phone. Play on my... No. Nivian. I don't want to hear your... There we go. All the talk of organized team play last night. Oh, bless you. It is fun. It is fun. We have a good time, and it's or it can be a lot of fun. Let's put it that way. It can also be a right nightmare, like you were saying that you had with your teammates. Unfortunately, Nick is the one who has to organize everything on our end. Wife is an accountant, so the first week of the month he's busy as hell, so she needs to chill. Yeah, that is tough. I couldn't be an accountant. The numbers hurt my brain. You got to admit you never played WoW or D&D. Well, WoW and D&D are. I tried D&D and I struggled with the role-playing aspect of it because some of my friends, they get really into the role-playing and I just find it really awkward myself. But World of Warcraft has been my game for like, I want to say, how long have I been playing WoW for? About 13 years, something like that. And to me, it just never gets old. I mean, it does. Certain aspects of it do. But I really enjoy the raiding and just having fun with friends and discovering how things work, etc. And they usually outweigh the frustrations and other things that come with it. Hi, how are you today, Alex? You alright? Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about... I'm not worried necessarily. Worried is the wrong word. I've had a very nice break with like streams and stuff on Saturday and I'm really enjoying that. And now with the new season starting, Mythic Plus is starting up again and it's going to be an adjustment. You okay? You spent some time earlier working on your more Pridecast. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's it. I just don't want to hold anyone back, and I just want to be good. I don't want to be at the bottom of the meters, and I don't want to be... I want to be good. And that is not always realistic. Or usually isn't realistic. I just don't want to be shit. I just don't want to be shit. I guess that's the main takeaway from that. I just don't want to be shit. You know what button the meter feels like what it tastes on Thursday? You forget that the rest of the healers were all... we've all been raid healing for a long time. Sound is like plugged into the matrix, so he knows exactly what to do, when to do, to get the best numbers. He's just a very good healer. Hi, the Burger Club, how are you? Also learning raid healing on a different class. Last time you raid healing when you're monking. Yeah. Have some Chaos Terminators to work on this weekend. Ooh, awesome. Honestly, I have a lot to work on. Like, a lot. And I really feel like I just don't have enough hours in the day. Like, I want to paint more. But also, the weather's getting better, so I want to take the dog out more. And now WoW has started up again, so I'm doing that. And so much to do. So many things to do and so little time. Dog walk tomorrow? Yeah, I suppose. I was going to go to Rendlesham. If you guys fancy Rendlesham, then 100%. I always try to make sure I do a big dog walk on Sunday because otherwise George is going to be very sad and bored on Monday if he doesn't have get George how to play WoW. Yeah, that actually might be a good shout. He might be better at it than I am as well. Tigmite, you probably wouldn't. Yeah, no, that's fair. The good weather is amazing. You need to be motivated for your long walks. Would have been nice to take a dog as well. Yeah. Have you got something like Borrow My Doggy in Norway? Because there's an app here in England, like a website that you can sign up for. And then you can walk other people's dogs if you can't have a dog yourself. And you can just like apply to be a dog's regular walker. Which I feel is a really nice setup, to be honest. I think, oh, for fuck's sake, Nick, can you stop? Nick is driving to a friend, and I asked him, can you use a different app, please, for music? And every time he connects to the car, it turns on Spotify in the car. So it turns the music off here, which is really annoying. And I can't disconnect Spotify from him. It's worth looking into, Alex, because it is fun. Before I had George, I used to walk someone else's little dog. It was very nice. So when you need a family plan for Spotify, so you can have 2 different profiles. Yeah, but it's another thing that we have to pay more for. It just drives me mad. Everything is like, oh, if there's 2 people, you can't share any profiles anymore. And it's very rare that we both need Spotify. Like he can just use a different app, but it's just because his phone auto connects to the car. Don't tell Disney when we share our account with 2 other families. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just use different users on the same profile, or different profiles on the same account, I guess. I think Netflix has put a stop to that now, which is annoying. I think Nick's dad can't use our Netflix anymore. Which is funny because we we always wonder like what kind of things he watches, and it's usually historical stuff or things about like movies about submarines or planes or something like that. And then all of a sudden he started watching Lucifer again, which is really funny to me. We had Lucifer on our recently watched. It's like, hey, hang on. Did you watch Lucifer? No. Did you? No. So, yeah. Yeah, about the dog walking. You're lucky enough that your aunt comes over once a week and drags you along for long walks with views over the fjords. Oh, that's awesome. You have fjords. We don't have fjords. We have fields and forests. Also nice, but not quite as spectacular. Scenes of pigs. Oh yeah, it's pretty. They're stunning. Love to see what kind of views you get. That'd be really cool. 99% of the photos I take are of George, so I'm a sucker for my dog. That's fair. Half of yours are of you on walks and minis. Yeah. It's the stuff you take pride in, right? The things that you feel good about. Yourself doing things that are good for you, and minis because, well, minis. I'm still not sure if I should change these flames to be like magical flames, but I feel like it worked. Magical flames. I mean, guys riding a freaking phoenix, but I feel like actual fire is good. Still, turn the heating back on because I'm cold again. Well, not cold, but because I was drinking. Thank you. I don't know how when I muted myself, but did I say the weathering thing during my being muted, or probably? Yeah, no, I'll say it again because it should be said. Not really weathering as such, but more because fire gets like these little sooty flecks towards the coldest part of the fire. I feel like it adds something. It's a bit of a gamble, I guess, because it looks quite nice now, but I still want to try it and see how I like it. I think I quite like it, so. What are you up to today or this weekend? Have you got any plans, or are you just chilling? Playing Stardew Valley? Oh, nice. New save or something you've been playing for a while, or? You get out of bed now, but you're warm and comfy. I mean, it is Saturday. Unless you have plans, you can give yourself a day off, right? You plan to try finishing your deep end project? Yeah, that's a good shout. Fun as well. Itchy. What have you got left to do on your Deepkin? Most of them are done besides the bases, except for one that needs some different details done. Okay. Not a lot left to do then. Depending on what kind of bases you want to do. Do you have a plan for the bases yet? Or is it something that you're just gonna... You're painting a Chaos Warrior in a different color scheme this time. Abaddon Black. Ooh, nice. Because you weren't a fan of the oil wash, did you say? It's Underworld, so the bases are sort of... Oh, okay, they're already pre-made, yeah. Yeah. Painting by the Hill, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday today. For the most part, easy to do if you have a plan. Nice. Hi, oh I love that, that's really cute. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I very much like to paint models that are very bright and colourful, so I thought I would do a like Phoenix type Iridan the Witness. You kind of tend to go for cloud bases for your pride cast, but not sure if it would look good and if it would make sense to anyone you... Well, does it matter? They are just for you, right? All I would say is that if you're going to go for cloud, considering you've also got that your pride casts are like, they're the white ones, aren't they? The white and pink. Just be mindful that it's not too much white. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a contrast between the white or between the different colors on your model. Obviously depends on how you wanted to do the clouds, but just trying to work out how bright I want the the axe to be. Not bright at all, I think. Ooh, getting ready for Adepticon, that's awesome. I don't actually know what Adepticon is this time around. Thank you very much, Muz. You alright? I think I'm gonna go find my bright silver. That's a dry paint. I don't want to use a dry paint, so I guess this one. Nearly dropped it. Shouldn't be dropping things. I don't know how lovely my smile is, to be honest, but well, thank you. You were thinking of airbrushing some light blue onto cotton for the clouds? Yeah, why not? But I mean, if nothing else, give it a go, right? Give it a try, see how it turns out. If you like it, then fantastic. If you don't like it, then you can do something else. The joys of painting, I suppose. You can just paint over it if we don't like it. It's important that we just do things the way we like to do them and not the way we feel like they should be done. You have a resin beast piece you're working on. Adepticon is just over 2 weeks. Oh my god! Have you got any photos of it? Painting by the hill. Bright in the room, man. Thank you very much, Muzz, and thank you for the like, I can't think of the word now. Oh, it doesn't matter. You love my thoughts on painting. Can always, yeah, that's it. It's nothing is ever final when you're painting, so it's if you don't like it, do it again. I had to do the same thing with this guy. I painted him, thought I liked it, looked at it, realised it wasn't anywhere near as vibrant as I had planned for it. I just painted over it, did it again, and now he's super bright. It meant I had to manually edge highlight every single feather, but it was worth it. The reassurance, that's the word that I was looking for, Maz. Thank you. What are you working on? And Painting by the Hill, did you are you going for the competition then, Adepticon, or are you going just for a good time? Or both, I guess. Resin bees with a Red Riding Hood. Oh, awesome! I'll have to do a quick Google later. If you whisper them to me, I'll put them in chat because they'll get blocked out. Either whisper them to. I will have to whisper you first, actually, because that's. Search wheel. Painting by the hill. So if I message you first, you can then message me the link and I'll I'll paste it in the chat. Sometimes you find contrast values we want your work we want or see just don't work on the mini. Maybe it's just me. Oh no, I'm the same. I mean, I haven't been painting for very long, and I'm still trying to work out what works for me and what doesn't. I've painted a few models that were just your like expected, I guess, colors. So the last bird-like thing that I painted, I did with browns and blacks and greys and stuff, and it looked nice. But then I got this model and I was like, I really want something super silly, super vibrant. And I painted Lady Olinder from the Night Haunt in all kind of like pastel pink and turquoises and stuff. And I realised actually I really like painting that style, like doing some bright colour stuff that might not be your expected colour schemes, but I just find it more fun to paint that way, and I just paint how I want to paint rather than... Because this guy getting his box art is browns and blacks. I'm like, no thanks. Mine can be a phoenix or some sort of mythological firebird of sorts. Did you have that link, Painting by the Hill? Because I'm really curious now. The mini does look a bit epic. Tonal shade from the yellows to red's perfect. Yeah, I've had a really good time painting this guy, to be honest. I've had it's been really fun. Just trying to finish the details now, get the last bits and pieces done. And then the base. Obviously, I need to put some stuff on the base as well. I think I'm going to go greens and things on the base. I like the contrast between red and green, so I need to put some gloss varnish on those as well. Almost adding to Instagram. Ah, yes, you want to check, you want to show it. Could be an also. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will bear that in mind. I'll have a quick look when you send me the link. I think my stream should be 18 plus. I think. I hope that's the intention anyway. So, because I do occasionally cuss and stuff, so. Let's get some Nuln oil in there and see what that does. Ooh, link. Yay. Gloss varnish, yeah, but only on this. On like the hourglass thingies. Not on anything else. I'm not going to gloss varnish the whole thing. That'd be heresy. Oh, that's interesting. Nivian has gotten in a car again. That's a really cool model. But yeah, that's fine. That's not... I don't think that's an SFW at all, so I will post that in here. This is Painting by the Hills model. Up the highlight value. Yeah, I could, but it's already white. Like, Nivian, I wish you would just turn off your bloody Spotify, please. Play on this computer. Thank you. No, give the highlight another. This is the actual whitest of whites that I have, so. It's BDP! Yes, it's White Wolf! How are you, my friend? Just back from family obligations. You're free! Nice. What kind of family obligations? The battle for contrast. It looks fine from here. It is a big mini. Yes, it is a big mini. That's more that I'm literally in it with my face. Some family obligations are fun. Your wife's nan's 84th, so you just say happy birthday, spend some time. Yeah, nice. Yeah, do that while you can. My last grandmother passed. My second grandmother passed away when oh god, about 8 years ago. So yeah, it's nice, nice when they're still about. I had to fly back to the Netherlands, like rush back to try and get to the funeral. Which paints am I using? I've got, God, at the moment my desk is full of 1, 2, 3 different brands. Citadel, largely, a lot of contrast, and then just the normal Citadel paints. I've got a lot of Army Painter, Speed Paints. I've got the War Paint. I've got a bunch of Atom from the ammo range. Some Pro Acryl. Some Vallejo, not a lot. Some Model Color. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have a lot of contact, to be fair, but yeah, it was. I did want to go back for it. It was, if for no other reason than to support my mum. You say that if you had my grandmother, you'd swear. Yeah, they're not all pleasant to be around, unfortunately. Not all like Babushka, no. No, not all. But yeah, that was it came as a bit of a shock when my grandmother passed away. Obviously, I'd moved to England not too long before then, and I got the call when I was in the office, like, her funeral is this weekend, and I'm like, oh my god. I wish that, like, sometimes I wish that Dutch funerals would be as slow to happen as English funerals sometimes. Yeah, my the CEO of the business at the time, he saw that something had happened, that I wasn't my normal self. And he's like, "Are you all right?" He called me into his office. He's like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Well, not really. I've just had a message that my grandmother passed away, and I'm not really sure what to do." And he says, "Well, in it's like, you're not really sure what to do? Well, I am. Here's my credit card. You take the rest of the week off on me. You book yourself a flight back to the Netherlands, and you go to that funeral." And I was like, "Oh." So I did, and I made it back for the funeral, so that was really nice. And then the company went to shit, so why in God name moved to poor land is what happens when you fall in love with an English guy, and it's a lot easier for me to find work in England than it is for him to find work in the Netherlands, because, well, I speak English, he doesn't speak Dutch yet. He understands a lot of it. He's been doing Duolingo for God knows how long, but it's not quite the same as doing an actual Dutch classes or anything like that. Like, his vocabulary is all right, but actually using it, you don't learn that from Duolingo. Like I say, not a very good painter, but it's a robust red background for the highlights, maybe a pastel blue, near white with a touch of blue rather than pure white. Yeah, that's an option. But yes, it was very nice of my my boss at the time. He was at the time solid, and the reason why I stayed with the company for so long, to be honest. Just like felt like it could get back to what it was. Never did, as these things don't, I suppose, but yeah, I might do that. I might give it like a light blue glaze or something over the glass. I fell in love with Ed Sheeran. No, I'd be rich if I fell in love with Ed Sheeran. I wouldn't have to work. No, I fell in love with Nivian. And I've been here for 10 years now. 11 years in November, which is absolutely mental. You're in love with Ed Sheeran. Who isn't? The man is lovely. Yes, he is. He is a bit of a treasure. A bit of a national treasure. Even if he is a little bit weird as well, for just going to like Sainsbury's to get a kick. You come from a town next door to Ed Sheeran. Yeah, I think like one of my friends had a friend, and Ed Sheeran like slept on his couch for a while he was in his like early years. Everyone around here knows everyone, so they're all like, oh yeah, I know Ed Sheeran. The castle on the hill he sings about is a local attraction. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I should probably go check it out sometime. I'm a bit of a homebody. I don't really go places very often. Justin Hawkins from The Darkness is from your hometown. Really? You went to the same high school? It's crazy. Did Les... yeah. It's probably a good shout. When Nivian gets back sometime, you should ask him about his mum's story about how he nearly had a famous drummer for a dad instead of a Nestle engineer. I can't remember which drummer it was. But she likes to wheel out that story every so often, so Justin Hawkins turned into a self-gratifying prick. I think a lot of celebrities or famous people do. It's very hard to hold on to a sense of self and a bit of, I guess, self-awareness, I suppose, when you get to that kind of fame. I feel like you can say or do anything. It's a good thing. Keanu will always be human, yeah, but he's had a rough start in life. Like the last 20 odd years have been not kind to him. But then some would have turned to drugs and he didn't, so I guess he's also just a good person. Better than the Orange Man. I mean, the Orange Man is just a health risk at this point. It's not... let's not kid ourselves. Stretch, thank you very much. I don't really know why the stretch is still not working. Apologies. Hi, Queen of Sabotage. How are you today? And thank you for joining the stream. Oh, that's actually a nice stretch. Thank you. I thought I need to sort out my freaking alerts. I'll have to do it tomorrow when I have some time because I don't understand. Stretch doesn't actually show up on my alerts. Am I in the UK or Holland? I am in the UK. I have been in the UK for 10 years. 10 years now. I am Dutch originally, from the Netherlands, but I have lived in England for the last 10 years. You stretched last night, you pop your shoulder. That's how you know you're getting old, right? You have to be worried when you still got the Dutch accent. I know. I wish I could shake it, but I can't. It's one of those things. I can't even do Dutch accents. Like I know I sound Dutch, but in Dutch I can't differentiate between different accents for some reason. Like I know someone from the south how they sound, but I can't actually do it. You don't notice the accent, but you're too good to me. You're well. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, oh, not bad. It's Saturday. I am painting, so that's always nice. Yeah, I'm having a good time with this model as well, which is also nice. That doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen very often, so I'm always glad when it does. No, that's a lie. I actually have a good time painting most models. There's very few models that I don't enjoy painting, but it's nice when something like this goes the way I had in mind. Did I just put hardened leather on there instead of... I did. What a twat. You should be painting, but you're not. It's very hard. You live in Germany for 4 years. People tell you don't have a German accent, you don't have a Polish accent, you're not English. No, it also really depends on who you ask, though, because I've had, like, obviously Americans are different in many ways from the rest of the world. But when we went to America in 2019, I had Americans ask me where I was from, and I say the Netherlands, and they thought that they said, oh, I thought you were Scottish. I was like, no, but thank you. I've also been told New Zealand, apparently, Ireland. You thought I could have popped round to Mini Matty's for tips. He's a great painter, but wrong country. Ah, I see. No, I'm afraid I'm not in the Netherlands. I am in England. I am going to a painting course though in July, which I'm very much looking forward to. The Siege Studios painting course. The first one of their painting courses, anyway. And once we've done that, we'll I don't talk fast enough to be Irish. I've always hoped that at some point I'd be able to hold an accent, but I don't, and I can't even. Like, some people, when they speak in a language, they sort of copy the accent of the person they're talking with. I can't even do that. But yeah, like I said, I can't even do the Dutch accents. Even in Dutch, I don't have an accent. I'm just very generic. Generic Dutch. Which is interesting because I grew up in Amsterdam and the Amsterdam accent is pretty horrendous. But I never got it. So make of that what you will. Apparently I talk faster when I'm drunk, but then also my Dutch accent also gets thicker, apparently. I wouldn't know, I can never... Oh. I don't notice, obviously, or it wouldn't happen. Yeah, I'd love to be able to hold an accent. Even something like Scouse or something like that, I would love that. Me a painting course? What? Don't do it. You have a style, save your money. Oh no, no, no. This is Siege Studios. They follow very many different styles, and it's just like their painting basics, just things that I in theory should know, but I just want to make sure that I do know them. And they teach some airbrushing as well. And how long have I spent on this model so far, if I had to guess? That's a good question. I can find out actually. How can I find out? Video producer. 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably about Probably about 12 hours, I want to say. Something like that. Over 4 different streams, I think. I don't actually like keep track normally, so it's Chaos Warriors Unite. What kind of colours are you putting on them? I mean, you said Abaddon Black. That's not particularly pride colours or anything like that. Should just grab a speed paint for that. But to get back to your how long have I been painting this model, I probably spent about 4 hours of this doing something I didn't like and then painting over it. Essentially started again. Most painters don't keep track. I know I usually don't, but I was curious because the excellent. Oh, bless you, thank you. Yeah, I don't keep track. It's also the reason why I could never be a commission painter, I think. Because I don't paint quick enough to be able to actually make money of it. Current song is so familiar. It is Undertale, yeah. Oh, I love those pictures, Alex. I don't know if you're still in chat, but if you are, they are very, very, very nice. Cool. No, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't say thank you for our pictures and then you weren't there, so thank you. I will spend some more time going through them later, but initial glimpse looked really, really nice. Yeah, I've had a few people ask if I would do commissions or like if it's something that I'm going to be doing, not because they wanted me to commission something, but just as a question. And I don't think that I will, purely because I take freaking forever to paint anything. and I would not have a good time having to rush through a paint job. And to be able to paint something quick enough to still feel like I can pay myself an actual wage for it, I'd have to be yeah, I'd have to be way quicker than I am. You with crocheting, yeah. Well, it didn't feel slow when you did these for me. And the wrap and the scarf. Hey Zach, how are you? Happy International Women's Day, thank you. I had a Facebook post dedicated to me from my work, which is kind of creepy, but here we are. They wanted to do something for International Women's Day, and I was the only woman in the office or in the company, so they were like, can we do a post about you to appreciate you? It's like, yeah, sure you can. We spend 10 hours, maybe 80 on the shawl, another 20 on the scarf. Yeah, I know, it's one of those things. You could never charge that kind of money. You'd be paying yourself 20p per hour, which is just... Yay, I'm congratulated. Look, we have one. Yeah, exactly, that's it. Nah, it's fine. I didn't mind it. It was kind of sweet, so... They even let me pick my own photo, so... Or a second picture, I guess. The other one was from a work event thing. Basically how you feel during Pride, yeah. It's like... Look, a non-cis male! A photo shoot with all the women at work. Oh god, bet they like that. I'd be very upset if people wanted me on a photo shoot. I actually took the photo that I sent to our social media guy. He was like, "Have you got any photos that you like that you would like me to use?" I said, "Well, I've got one, but I would, yeah, I suppose you are cis, but yeah, it's like not on thread. I'm trans, nice. Well, there you go. Happy International Women's Day to you." How did the women at work feel about that? White Wolf? Was it mandatory or was it like a voluntary thing? No, they asked. Funny thing is, only guys had an issue. Really? What was the issue about? Why? What? Why are men so weird sometimes? I honestly don't. Oh man. Don't get me wrong, I love men, but sometimes you guys do weird shit. Well, just get special treatment, yeah. Let me guess, I don't know about November the 19th. What's that? Secretary Day, International Men's Day. International Men's Day, yeah. Probably don't know about that then. It's kind of unfair in a way that doesn't get celebrated though. I do feel like if we're going to celebrate one, we should probably celebrate the other one as well, but... But that's just me. Men don't deserve shit. I don't know about that. I like men. Not all of them, obviously, but... I do feel like it's not very easy to be a man in today's world. But then it wasn't very easy to be a woman in all the years up until now, so... Like... Medicine? Taste it. No, I like men, but again, not all of them. And I don't like some of the things that some men do. I would very much like it if men would hold each other accountable a bit more. That would be lovely. You would apologize for cishet men in their weirdness, but by many of them, it's just not worth apologizing for. No, that's true. But then, I mean, I'm biased because I have an amazing brother who is just freaking wonderful, and I have an amazing partner, and the men that I know are just really nice. No, exactly. I didn't think you were necessarily looking to alienate all men. Yeah, but it's true. I am a man, she knows, and I'm great. Yes, you are a man, I know. And you are great. Well done. Yes. Well done, man. No, but I've fortunately not come across very many men that women are talking about when they talk about men like that. I've been in a very fortunate position. They are excellent for cuddling, absolutely. They're lovely and warm. Which is certainly not something that can be said for me at the start of the evening. Yeah, I know there's been some... There's a guy you work with, and if you aren't straight, white, and male, he doesn't respect you, really. Ugh. Oh yeah, Harry is nice. You spent years trying to get him fired, but I guess you had to give up. Or are you still trying? Because you are right, some men are just fucking dickheads. Some pretty asshole-ish people out there, but I've been, like I said, fortunate enough to not come across them very often. I do like the allies though. trying to get people fired for being misogynistic pricks. There comes a point where it's labeled targeted behavior, aka bullying, so you have to walk away. Yeah, sadly. It's problematic when like HR doesn't feel that your complaints are as important as the so-called bullying that your complaints are amounting to. You're somewhat alien to the guys at work. You judge no one except on their work ethic. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's nice. That's the cleanest way to do work. Like, are you a dick? Yes or no? Do you work hard? Yes or no? What did I do with my spudgers? I had some nice spudgers somewhere. Got one guy fired for racism. That was a manager present when he said something horrendous. Oh god. Nivian had the at work, one of the director's sons did an Elon Musk it was about a year or two ago. That never went anywhere. That got buried real quick. It's sad but true. It's yeah, when the trash takes yourself out, exactly. It's like, thank you for doing this in front of literal management. You absolute idiot. We're all human and we all get along. Imagine the accomplishment possible. Too bad some don't think. Like, yeah, it's depressing, really. I mean, I grew up in Amsterdam where we basically had every culture and sexual orientation possible, and gender, I suppose, as well, possible out and about from, well, when I was very little. So I sort of grew up with all of it and never really thought twice about it. And then you start watching TV and looking on the internet and find out that the rest of the world isn't quite as chill, I guess, about all of this as where you grow up, which is kind of disappointing. When you say you like fish, an alien might think you actually like fish, while we actually mean we love murdering fish and eating it. I mean, you could also like fish keeping. You do love watching fish, also eating them. Yeah, same. We have an aquarium and a little shrimp tank at home. And, well, I do love watching them. I also very much enjoy eating them, so sorry fishies. Ooh, that reminds me, it's fish doorbell season. Ooh, nice. I remember that, yeah. There was a, oh god, where did I see that? Did you send it to me? Someone sent it to me. Only fish you really like eating is salmon, but you fucking love that, yeah? That's fair. I don't think there's... I haven't really come across a fish that I don't like to eat yet. I think they're all pretty tasty. Some more than others, but none of them that I would say I will never eat that because I don't like it. There are very few things that I won't eat anyway. I'm quite easy when it comes to food. Salmon is one of your least faves. Yeah, I like it, but I like smoked salmon more than I liked like poached salmon and stuff. I'd rather have smoked salmon on bread than a piece of a piece of like poached salmon or pan-fried salmon. It's not the ideal spudger for this. I thought it would be nicer, but it's a bit too clunky. I'm going to just use a paintbrush instead. Where's my crappy basing brush gone? Grilled salmon, yeah, it's nice. Any fish smoked, like I think my favourite is smoked mackerel. Absolutely love mackerel. Sterling bottle poop. Excuse me? I feel like I've missed something. Salmon with citrus and dill. Yes. Kippers. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's very poopy, isn't it? It does have a distinct like a texture that reminds one of bodily functions. Oh man, I'm hungry now. I want some fish. I miss my midstream snacks. Nivian's not home, so I'm not getting any midstream snacks. I'm glad I brought more drink in with me today, or I would have been sad. Fried fish, best fish. What, like pan fried, or do you mean like deep fried? Because I do like a nice piece of fish with like crispy skin and stuff. That's really nice. Don't mind fish fingers either. They're nice too. Deep fried. Within fish and chips. I do appreciate a good fish and chips at times. But it has to be good. It has to be crisp. Like, and not soggy batter. That just makes me sad. Something incredibly sad about soggy batter. Pan fried sea bass. Oh man, yeah. You'll be bringing a walking oil fried fish, yo. Yeah. Oh man. It's not making me hungry. Soggy batter is like lumpy mashed potato, just no. Yeah, I agree. It's so depressing. When you can like peel it off your fish. Just no. Ooh, also whitebait. Good whitebait with lemon. And maybe like a dip of sorts. Big fan of whitebait. It's fucking raw. Yeah. I mean, Gordon Ramsay is good TV. Beast Mods, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. And thank you for joining the stream. I hope you like fish. Which seems like a really random thing to say when you're watching a miniature painter, but chat is into fish today. So am I. I'm actually very much into fish today. Sorry, I'm holding my my model slightly just behind my own face. It's not ideal. Not what I intended. I always liked the old are they Kitchen Nightmares? Where he goes to rescue like restaurants and stuff. You'll find like literal mushrooms growing in the freezer downstairs. Very funny. Good television. Not that I really watch TV anymore. I only ever like watch streaming services now. And the Great British Bake Off. I still watch that too. Which reminds me, I think the Celebrity Bake Off is like the one for it's usually cancer research, isn't it? I think that's starting soon again. Heel Holland Bakt, oh yeah. But that's somehow less wholesome than the Great British Bake Off. I never like watching the baking disasters. It always makes me really sad when someone's been trying really, really hard to make a really nice cake and it just like collapses on them and stuff. Makes me sad. I'm such a wuss. What I do like are the baking fails, like where someone is trying to bake, say, a hedgehog cake and it comes out like fucking nightmare given life kind of thing. I do like that. Makes me happy when things are silly. Right, so this dude is waiting for his texture paste to dry, which is going to be a while. Can give the stones some more color. I hear a car. I think Nivian might be home. The parking lot behind our house, normally there's 3 garages on one side, 3 garages on the other side. There's only ever 3 cars that are parked here, which makes it really nice. You can just like do a reverse turn into your into our parking space, and yeah, we never have to really worry about how to get into our space. Until our neighbours put a skip down the other day, and that makes it a real pain to do a turn, because there's not really that much space. So if I hear a car trying to do like maneuvers behind me there, I know that it's probably Nivian. I hope it's Nivian. That'd be nice. He went to visit his dad to pick up the microsol and microset that he lent him, and also swung by his friend, or our friend, Tilpo, who has a Saturn 3D printer that Nick could borrow, which is nice. I can print some very large files, courtesy of Argamax. I guess indirect courtesy of. Are you working on your Helldrake today, White Wolf? Or is it, are you taking a hobby break and doing something else? Are you one of those people who can do multiple hobby projects at the same time, or do you need to work on one thing and then finish that and then start the next? Having a bit of a game first? Oh, nice. What kind of game? Avowed? Oh. I feel like I should know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have heard of it, but I've never played it. I'm assuming it's good. It's good, otherwise you wouldn't be playing it. But... It's okay, I haven't played enough to really rate it. Okay, no, that's fair enough. I can't really remember what I've heard about it. Bird poop? Oh yes, loads of it. Now I'm doing like a wettish blend with a dark grey to get some slightly more interesting stone than just grey. I do occasionally have reasonable or decent-ish ideas. Doesn't happen often, to be fair, but like it does. Yeah, it does work. I don't like just having like grey or just brown or whatever, so if I mix it with like a tan, it looks a lot more interesting straight away. And I'm not enough of an idiot to try and make it look like actual marble. I did consider it, but not. I don't particularly want to spend a lot of time on a bunch of stone underneath a bird. I think, did I get a message? Ooh, and fish! We're talking about fish. Nivian was saying that he's on his way home with Printer and fish, which is, it was an hour ago, so I guess the car that I heard outside was Nivian. Which is nice, because that means that we have some new fish in the fish tank. Because we only had like two guppies left in there from like many years ago. The last survivors of the first started tank many years ago. Inbred as inbred as fuck. So it's good that we have a bit more different fish. Get some fresh genes in the gene pool. Have I got a darker brown on my desk? Only very boring brown. Nope. Not doing very boring brown. I don't like very boring brown. You need to head out, but wanted to say first your stream has been excellent. I look forward to more of your. Oh, thank you very much. And I saw you followed Instagram as well. Thank you very much. And hope to see you again soon. I'll be back on Wednesday. I do stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays normally. I might change my stream day on Saturday to Sunday at some point, but not this week. And thank you very much for hanging out. It's been a pleasure. I'd say don't do anything I wouldn't do, but that doesn't really stop you from doing much, which I guess is a good thing. Cool. So that's the wood on the base. Mostly done, I think. We'll see how it dries, but I think it'll be alright. Looks alright. The stone looks good enough. I may need to pick out a few different stones so they don't all look the same. Inertia, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday today. And welcome to the stream. I hope I pronounced your name okay, or your username okay. Let me know if I didn't. And then I will try again. Only a year and you paint like, oh, bless you. Yeah, it's, I must admit, like, painting miniatures, I did paint like normal paint, like on canvas and stuff like that before, or have painted before that, but not minis. I haven't touched any minis before. Just over a year now, I think. Was it? Yeah, something like December last year, November, December last year, something like that. But it definitely does. Yeah, it definitely does help. Wow, it definitely does help to at least have some confidence in like what the brush will do and how colors will respond to each other, I guess. Plus, I really enjoy watching hobby YouTubers watch how they paint and try and learn from them as well. That does help. Don't be too proud to ask and stuff. But yeah, I very much enjoy it. So it's a good hobby. It makes me happy to feel like I've got like I'm actually creating something, bringing something positive into the world, I guess. You do that too, watching a lot of tutorials. Yeah, I also find it really like soothing if you watch the right people, that is. Like some YouTubers are just so chill to watch, and I really enjoy that. like mediocre hobbies, for example, and Eons of Battle. Squidmar as well was a different style of painting. But yeah, there's some absolute superstars out there. You got to bounce again. Thank you for sharing. Looks awesome. See you again soon, Grams. Really appreciate you hanging out with us today again. Nivian Meowdy, how are you? How was your drive? How are the fish? And how is the printer? Was your dad okay? Printer big, fish in a bag in a tank getting used to the new temperature. Nice. What kind of fish are they? Guppies! Nice, I love guppies. I'm going to go and have some dinner. Enjoy. Thank you very much for checking in. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. And see you soon. Hope I'll be back on Wednesday evening. And Saturday or Sunday next week. I may change my days over, but haven't decided yet. So see you again soon and have a lovely rest of your day. Ah, that's awesome. The lo-fi version of Poison. I was like, I know this song. I know this song. I've been listening to this song. What is it? It's Poison. Okay. Fiddlesticks. Cool. Oh. Hi, bud. What's the matter? You want to come say hello? Buddy up? Up, up. Good boy. You're gonna slide off, buddy. Come up here. Up, up. Yeah. You got your tail in, and you're off. So you got your tail in my paint water. Trying to decide what I want to do with this weapon. I'm not quite happy with it. I'm not dissatisfied either, but like it feels a little bit out of place. I don't know if I can be bothered enough to do anything about it. And I am not going to do any OSL because I am not crazy. What I might do though, that might actually be cool. Get another drop of white. Thought that might happen. Squidge. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Give that a chance to dry, and then on my next stream I'll finish that guy, which is quite a nice prospect actually. Sort the base out and get some maybe a tiny touch of color on there on that on those letters. Be nice. In the meantime, because I have plans this evening, I'm gonna finish my stream a bit earlier today, but I'm not in a hurry yet, which is quite nice for a change. Oh, fiddlesticks, don't fucking... Okay. Let's see. I think I might give them a little, yeah. He's live, so he can have a little raid from me. You fell back asleep for a bit. Well, this is the kind of thing that happens. You're just in time to join us on a little raid to JT Stark. I've raided them in the past before, I think, but I like his painting style. He does good stuff, and yeah, he's live, so gonna go over there. I'm finishing my stream a bit earlier today because I have stuff to do tonight, and yeah, he is a nice guy. Yeah, that's what I thought, and he's got 4 people watching, so I will send the rest of my people over to him as well, and see if some of it sticks. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I have had a lovely stream. Thank you for the new follows, for the resubs, for talking with me while I do my little hobby thing. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to create a raid and send this over to JT so he gets a bit of a boost for his stream as well. And that'd be nice. Thank you all very, very much. I really appreciate it, and hope to see you all again soon. Have a lovely rest of your night, rest of your day, rest of your afternoon, whatever it is for you. Bye.